Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Noma and welcome to our first time single take honest reaction to Thunderclap Newman, and the song is Something in the Air. It's a request of our patron Jeffrey. This is our first time listening to it. Instrumental bit the most.
Yeah.
The instrumental section of the song was very interesting. Sometimes claps, sometimes on the piano. It sounded good. The vocals for me was a little drowned in the music, or maybe it was kept low for some reason. But it could have been more striking, I feel, if it was done differently. I don't know how it should have been done, but could have been something different for sure.
One thing I'll like to note, it's directly connected to songs like these. One thing I'm very clear about is when it comes to music from the West, mainly UK and USA, and also a little bit Canada, I would add to it, is that it's very common to have themes of war, violence, guns, drugs, very, very common to have these themes. I don't think there's a single day on Inoma that we don't have one song that is talking about one of these topics or discussing it in some of the lines. And this is no different.
Yeah.
I think most of the people who wrote music or created music like that, they specifically from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. From the 90s, things started changing a little. Yeah, there was less about war and more directly about drugs and guns, but and women bashing, very common in those eras. But one thing is that I think definitely there must have been a great shortage of meditation experts in the West.
Yeah.
In those eras, especially 60s, 70s, 80s, and maybe even the 50s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, there must have been a very big shortage of people who knew about meditation there. And that could be seen in the words of all these songs. There's so much hatred, there's so much negativity, there's so much jealousy, there's so much greed, there's so much stress, so much anxiety, fear filled in all the lines of these songs. You can sense that they definitely weren't practitioners of meditation. They totally lacked clarity on what it even meant. Just like when we talk about YouTube, a platform such as YouTube, there's hardly anyone out there who knows what the meaning of honesty means when it comes to our reactions. They have no clue. When we say we are honest reactors or we make honest reactions, I don't think even 1 out of the million visitors that we get, 1 out of million of them will even know what we are talking about. So it's very difficult for them to understand our point of view that, oh, we are giving honest reaction. This is how it's supposed to be. They don't get that, and that could be sensed sometimes, and even that every day you will get at least a couple of comments. Thankfully, it's not too much, and most of them are kind of fed up, or they know that they don't get any attention here, or maybe they are dead with the coronavirus, who knows. So you don't find them on our channel anymore, many of them. But hardly a day goes by without a couple of comments which have that hatred towards us for being honest. So here comes another song talking about we have to get to act together, we have to start the revolution, get ready for it, this, that, collect the ammo, there's a lot of things are there. And really I'm not for such songs. I come from a culture, I've been raised by my parents, by my grandparents to be completely honest, completely ethical, completely free. And when we talk about being completely free, it also means not trampling on the rights of others' freedom. When we talk about freedom for ourselves, it can only happen if you don't trample on others' freedom. So otherwise you don't have a clue what freedom means. So I've been raised on those philosophies of freedom when it comes to the way we live our lives, the way we follow our religion. And I'm being blessed to be born in a country like India. I'm a minority here, trust me. A minority, and all the minorities, deep down they all say the same thing, what I'm about to say. Being a minority in a place like India is a blessing. Some people, even though they are a majority community now, they still want to be minorities because they know how blessed they are. How blessed they are to be in this country as a minority. So even though they are close to 30% of the population now, and 50% in many places, they still want to call themselves a minority community in India. And it's not Christians, mind you, or Jews or Buddhists or any Marwadis or Sikhs or Parsis.
In India are actually 2% of the population,
yeah, so
or 3%.
the thing is, I'm blessed to be born in such a country and raised in such an environment because we are actually taught to be free. We are not taught to be full of hatred and have hatred towards other communities and cultures. We are very realistic when we talk. Even when I talk about America, many people think, or UK, many people think, oh, I must be hating UK. That's the only explanation.
It's honesty.
It's honesty. It's reality. I understand that you have no clue what I'm talking about, most of you. Because you listen to music like this, you'll have raised on music like this, you'll have no clue what people like Kirti and me and many other Indians, millions of us, maybe over 1 billion of us, You will have no clue what we stand for and how we talk and why we talk that way, because you all are not raised in that kind of culture and that kind of environment. And thank God I'm not born in one of those places and raised over there. I know many people who literally close to me, my family members and friends, who literally say what a bad decision they made to migrate to the West. And I don't blame them. I feel sad for them. I have sympathy for them. But as a counselor or a friend or family member, I have no empathy for them. Because we make our own decisions, we make our own choices at the end of the day. You're not a baby and you're not thrown there as a baby. So you dug your own grave too.
In fact, most people are very well qualified when they go there. They go there for better opportunities. But
we spent so much time talking about the deadly Wuhan coronavirus. Spare a thought for all the victims of the wars, all the victims of those revolutions, all the victims of those riots, whether it's London, LA or Paris. Spare a thought for all those victims. Spare a thought for all those raped and molested during those riots and wars, which never gets counted, mind you. Never gets counted because it's uncountable. It's uncountable. The human atrocities, the humanitarian crisis created never was counted. How many people, women and children, were raped during the World War I and World War II, Vietnam War and other riots and wars? So when it comes to music like that, please spare us here. Please spare us. We have a view, but I understand that you will never understand what our view is and why it is that way. Anything you'd like to say, Kirti? Man down.
When you said that a lot of people don't realize that, and luckily you said that, and it struck me immediately, that having a freedom for yourself does not mean you trample upon the freedom of other people who are opposite to you. Everybody, deserves equal amount of freedom. We all deserve freedom. Just because I am free, that does not mean I take away freedom of other people, freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of living, freedom of eating, freedom of breathing, and so on. So having a freedom is one thing, and allowing others also to practice their freedom is another, which actually is a major problem, especially towards the Western side. Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Noma and welcome to our first time single take on its reaction to the song Lucky Me, and it's a song by Tony Banks. Tony Banks of the Genesis, I assume. It's a request of our patron Jeffrey.
My name's important than my job you could call me, but I like the work and I do it well. That's enough for me.
music. I like those gentle drums being played. It's like playing on those empty, full cans. Not empty, full cans. That sound. Very gentle, very, very subtle and gentle. You could hardly hear it. If you don't have headphones while listening to music, you would not be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Most probably you would not hear it. Unless you have a very high powered Kenwood system.
Yes.
Like I used to when I used to listen to music back in the day a lot. Yeah, this is interesting. What are your thoughts?
It was nice. It was nice to listen to. It was very comforting, calming. I like the keyboard he used throughout the song. That is his specialty, Tony Banks. That's what he was good at when he's part of Genesis as well. Here it was pronounced throughout the song. And I'm assuming he must be the one who sang it as well. He's a good singer as well. In that case, if he is the one who sang the song. Though I fail to understand what the song is about. Lucky me. His name is unimportant and things like that. He was saying people don't really bother about him much. And due to that,
Yeah, they should be, he's saying they should be asking me for advice, but they don't ask.
they don't ask.
So I'm lucky because they're not asking me.
So it's not
Maybe the
responsible.
first part of the song we didn't get.
Yeah.
To be honest, even I didn't get
This
it.
is the
What was
beginning,
going on.
yeah.
But latter part was all about that they should have asked me for advice, but they don't ask me, and I'm lucky because they don't ask me something on those lines. So they should be asking him for help. Maybe he's an expert at that topic or whatever that issue that they're going through, but they never ask him. They don't ask him.
Right.
So that's what it's about. So maybe he's feeling the pain of knowing so much about it and they are not asking him, and he's not being treated
Not
as an
being
important
able to
person.
benefit. Yeah.
But the same, or maybe it's a reverse, that he's happy that he knows so much about this thing, but nobody bothers to ask him for help. So he's happy that he's unimportant. So one of the two, I think, is what's going on here.
Or it could be then, if we take it in a real life way, almost all the members of Genesis, when they left, I think, the band, or when they disbanded and started their solo career, I think everyone made a song about their departure.
Ah.
So I'm not sure if this is one of those songs then that I was doing my job well. I forget about me, who I am and things like that. But I was doing my job. They didn't make use of me, and that's why I'm lucky because I've separated my ways. Peter Gabriel did that. I think Phil Collins also has a song or two once he left the band, and this could be Tony Banks.
It's a common thread, I guess, in English music, rock music at least.
Okay.
It's very common, I think, for them to let the stories out of the diaries, what they actually thought, what they actually happened, what they actually feel about the ex-members or the ex-bandmates. So maybe, I don't know if it's about here. He's talking about dreams of navigating captaining ships and all
captain
that.
of the ship.
So I don't know if it's with reference to music or some other topic altogether, or maybe the king of a land or of a something like that, the president of a country. Who knows? Who knows? You know, they always like to expand their horizons and go as far as possible to as close to being unreal and fable-like characters in their songs, whether it's Genesis or whether it's many other rock bands that we hear of that era. So I guess this is one more added to the list by Tony Banks. To his personal catalogue, add a song like that, which talks about various things like that. And yeah, it may be relatable and connects with a lot of people in this particular position who feel that way. You know, they might be feeling lonely, isolated, unimportant because of the way they are treated by their colleagues and peers.
One thing in the current situation that we are tackling right now, the coronavirus pandemic that the world is facing right now, at this time, the doctors won't feel very lucky if you don't ask them for their advice and do things on your own. When you have to take prescribed medicine, please consult your doctor and not buy it on your own and start doing it as an antibody or something like that. There are so many medicines that are mentioned by the authorities, what they are using as a treatment case to case basis. but at the same time there are a lot of people who are indulging into self-treatment on their own, turning into an expert for themselves and doing things which will harm them more than treat them any better. So please take the doctor's advice into consideration before taking any pill.